In a quiet village at the edge of the world, there lived a dreamer who dared to reach beyond the stars. Her name was Lila, a young girl with a heart full of dreams and eyes that sparkled with the light of 1,000 possibilities. While the other villagers went about their daily routines, fishing, farming, and trading, Lila spent her days sketching designs, imagining inventions, and building tiny models of things she hoped would one day change the world. But in her village, dreams were often dismissed as mere fantasies. "Why waste your time dreaming when there is work to be done?" people would say. "You can't eat dreams, Lila," they'd tease, shaking their heads. But Lila knew that her dreams were more than just wishes. They were the seeds of something much greater. One day, Lila climbed the highest hill in the village, carrying a simple wooden box she had crafted herself. Inside were her blueprints, sketches, and notes filled with ideas of flying machines, water-purifying devices, and bridges that could connect distant lands. She looked out over the horizon, the sun setting in a blaze of orange and pink, and whispered, "One day my vision will become reality." Determined to turn her dreams into something real, Lila worked tirelessly. She saved every coin she earned, spent countless nights learning from books borrowed from the village library, and practiced her skills with whatever materials she could find. She built her first invention, a small wind-powered water pump that brought fresh water to her family's home. Though it was simple, it was a start. And for the first time, the villagers began to see the spark in her ideas. But it wasn't easy. Lila faced failure after failure. Her prototypes would break. Her ideas would often be met with laughter, and sometimes her own doubts would creep in. On those nights when everything seemed impossible, she would look at the sky full of stars and remind herself why she started, to prove that dreams could become reality, no matter how impossible they seemed. One stormy evening, when the village river flooded, Lila saw an opportunity. The villagers struggled as their homes were soaked and crops ruined, but Lila's mind was already racing. She quickly built a floating barrier that could guide the water away from the houses and into the dry fields that needed it most. It wasn't perfect, but it worked. For the first time, Lila's dream saved the village, and everyone began to see her not as just a dreamer, but as a creator. From that moment on, Lila's workshop became the heart of the village. She built things that made life easier, safer, and better for everyone. She crafted windmills that powered lights, bridges that connected once distant parts of the village, and even a device that purified river water into something clean and drinkable. The villagers who once doubted her now came to her for advice, inspired by her vision and courage. Years later, the quiet village at the edge of the world had transformed. It became known not for its simple routines, but for its innovation and creativity, all because of the dreamer who dared to believe in her vision. Lila, now grown and wise, stood once again on that high hill with her wooden box, but this time it was filled not with dreams, but with the reality she had built. She gazed at the horizon, her heart full and her mind still alive with new possibilities. She knew her journey was far from over, but she had proven that even in the smallest places, the biggest dreams could grow. And so in that quiet village, where once dreams were seen as nothing more than fantasies, Lila had shown that if you can dream it, you can indeed do it. All it takes is vision, courage, and the relentless belief that anything is possible.